Right, I've decided to start a new channel on harmonicas, and I've been playing harmonica for over 50 years now. I think I started when I was about 13 years old, and back in those days we didn't have the internet, and so there weren't a lot of resources, especially where I lived in the middle of a small town in the Midwest. There weren't a lot of resources that you could find on how to play the harmonica. I did have a few friends that played harmonica, and then as I listened to them and learned things on my own, I learned how to play it, a bunch of different stuff, and I learned new tricks. And then as I got older, I learned other things from listening to recordings and listening to the internet. But there are a lot of resources out there on how to learn harmonica on the internet, and I'm not intending that this channel will replace the things that they're doing. I'm going to try to do my own thing. I've been doing some things that I think are unique on the harmonica, and so I want to focus on those. But for this video, I'm just going to talk about one thing that everybody probably wants to know when they're just getting into harmonica, and that is what harmonica to buy. And so the harmonica that I recommend is getting a key of C, first of all. So harmonicas come in all different keys, and they only play in certain keys. And unlike most instruments, you can't play in a different key with a harmonica. I mean, you can play in like about 3 different keys with the harmonica, maybe some more, but for the most part, you can't really play in an off key with a harmonica. And so they're limited in that way. They're set up to play chords on the harmonica, and so that sort of limits what notes they include in the harmonica. Anyway, first of all, you need to know the key, and the easiest key to play in is generally considered to be the key of C. And the type of harmonica that I'd have to recommend is probably a Hohner Special 20. That seems to be the main solid go-to harmonica for most players. And John Popper plays a Special 20, so I don't think you can really go wrong with that. I don't play them anymore because I prefer another type of harmonica, and but that would be what I'd recommend for a beginner. I once had a friend who went out and bought a key of E harmonica and didn't ask me about it first, and because he knew that a lot of blues songs are in the key of E, I wanted to be able to play along with it, and I had to break the news to him that no, most harmonica players will play a key of A harmonica. If it's a key of E blues song, they play something called cross harp. So anyway, the key of E harmonica isn't that useful for playing the blues, it turns out. All right, so that's all I'm going to do, and welcome to the channel, and let me know if you have any comments or questions, and thanks for watching.